Hello, and welcome back to the ministry. And today we're talking about some songs. We want to see how far we get. They all should not be a half an hour reviews, but I like the Lord to lead me. So where He opens this conversation up, let it be. So the Lord gave me, I was listening to the radio the other night, and he not only showed it to me one night, he brought the exact same song back the following night. And I was like, oh, he must want me to review this one. So here we go. It's Stevie Wonder, Ribbon in the Sky. So let's start. Oh, so long for this night I prayed. Oh, come on, God. Our husbands, one, have been praying for the time that they're going to get with us when the Lord finally releases them and they come forward to have the night that they're going to meet us, be with us, the first time that they have interaction with us. They have been in prayer about it. Oh, my nose is itching. That a star would guide you my way. Come on, God. Come on now. You know this is God. These men have been in prayer and some of them have been praying that the Lord Himself would lead us to them so that they don't gotta come get us. For real. They've been trying to get out of that part. They're like, can you bring them to me? Even though the word says, he who finds him. They supposed to find us. But they want, just like the servant for Abraham had prayed the night before he went to go find Rebecca for the sign, for the direction and the way for her to come and to have the right interaction to know that's my one. That's what these men have been doing, and God's been confirming to them to share with me this special day. You know what that day is, ladies. It's your wedding day. Am I the only one that's been getting 15,000 confirmations on wedding? Where are ribbons in the sky for our love? God bringing the confirmation, God bringing the celebration, God bringing the angelic, what have you, to bring about the confirmation of what it is to say, we finally brought together the two that were meant to be together, and it's the ribbon in the sky. Which you can actually look at a ribbon in the sky to be, have you ever noticed there are, in some ways, there are cloud formations, and then there's also, you know how when they do aerial acts and there's that white smoke ribbon that's created? Some people actually use planes to do, on wedding days, to do that, where they will have a message brought forth in the sky. Some people propose that way. Ribbons in the sky. If allowed, may I touch your hand? Some of us are waiting for the physical touch. God, can I express that? Yes. He's giving me a yes. You sure? I just had a dream the other night, and I'm just sharing this part of it because it was a very extensive dream, but he's allowing me to share this part. In it, I was sitting on the couch. My God ordained spouse came to sit next to me. And when he sat down next to me, I wrapped my arm in his, and I felt the solidity of myself, but it was almost a weakness of solidity of him. But that moment where our hands touched, they can't wait for that moment because you've been so distant spiritually, or distant because we've only had our spiritual connection. And if pleased, may I once again, so that you too will understand that there is a ribbon in the sky for our love. That this is being put together by the Lord. This isn't our doing. It's not our hands that are a part of it. It is a spiritual thing from above that's making this thing possible. This is not a coincidence. We both know this. We know this because God has given us confirmation after confirmation after confirmation after confirmation. How many times I have to say confirmation? To show this is not what it appears or is assumed to be. And far more than a lucky chance. God orchestrated both of you to be together. Some of you, you're mature enough that you were able to ask the Lord who your God ordained spouse was. Listen, hear, understand, and understand that it's not the one that you might have thought it was, because the one that you thought it was that dude that you've been rolling around with for the longest of years, and it was not that person. Let them go, release them. But God told you, oh, yeah, this is who it is. Are you willing to sit down and wait until I deal with them and deal with you? You were willing to do that. And because of that, this is not chance that you two have come together. It was ordained by God. But what is that? Was always meant. What is that was always meant? It was always meant to be. Is our ribbon in the sky for our love. That God orchestrated this for your love. For the orchestration and understanding of the love between the two of you. For what He is trying to build in this season. Love, we can't lose with God on our side. We'll find strength in each other, meaning whatever it is that you go through, you will find strength because God put the two of you together. And even in each other's tears that you cry, meaning the joy of coming together, the joy of being in relationship, and even in the hard times, being able to make it through those phases, there will still be joy in that. From now on, it will be you and I. When you come into covenant with your spouse, it will be you and them. You cannot lose with God. For it is a ribbon in the sky, a ribbon in the sky, a ribbon in the sky for your love. Repeat stanza. Is there anything else that I need to No, it pretty much is the ribbon in the sky repeated several more times in several more stanzas. But you understand, this is what God did. So I'm going to come back with the next song. Be right back.